Great morning and happy Monday. This is Kristen Young, the marriage enthusiast, with your Monday morning marriage-minded message from Living the Vows. So today I just have a quick message to remind you to ask for what you want and ask for what you need. There's so many times that we get so caught up in our day-to-day routines and we just become habitual just in life. But even in our marriages, we talk about the finances, what bills need to be paid this week, what the children's schedules are. But a lot of times we take on the routine. We take on the routine of, I always pick up the kids on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I always run them to this practice. I'm in charge of dance rehearsal. He's in charge of soccer practice. Whatever the case is, he does these chores, I do these chores. And a lot of times we feel overwhelmed and we feel like there's so much going on and we need a break, or we just need a change. Sometimes it's just a change of pace. Sometimes it really is just doing a different chore. But too often we miss the opportunity to just speak up and say, hey, you know what, can you pitch in? Can you pick up the kids this time? I just don't feel like it. A lot of times we fall into the challenge of feeling obligated, especially as women. We fall into the trap of, this is my responsibility, this is my duty, and I just have to suck it up and do it. And this is part of me being able to wear that super mom uniform. But just ask for what you need, ask for what you want. A lot of times it is a want. It's not necessarily a need. For example, yesterday I came home. It was frigid cold. For those of you who are here on the East Coast, you know how cold it is right now. And I really just wanted something warm. But the one thing I do not like to do is make coffee. It's something about it. Putting the filter in and the coffee beans and waiting for it to brew and all of that, I just don't want to do it. It's a minor thing. I just don't like doing it. So I'm an instant coffee drinker if I'm at home, and I didn't have any. So I was upstairs changing my clothes after church, and I came downstairs and I said, Raymond, can you do me a huge favor? And he gave me the eye like, what? And I'm like, a ginormous, gigantic, humongous favor. I said, can you make some coffee? And he was like, you can make that yourself. I said, I know I can, I just don't want to. And he did it. And I was so appreciative, because that was a huge thing for me, because I really just don't like making it, but I really wanted that warm coffee. So that is so minor, but ordinarily that's not something I would ask him to do. Honestly, and my norm would be to just not drink, or I would substitute and say I'll just settle for the tea instead of going for the coffee, which is what I knew I wanted. So, it's the little things like that. Sometimes you just need to speak up and say, you know what, sweetheart, do you mind, could you give me a back rub today? I just need that touch. Sometimes it's just the touch. It's not even so much that the muscles are that sore. But sometimes you just need to something different. You need something more. You need something extra. And all you have to do is ask. So I want to encourage you to remember to ask. Just ask. Just ask. We are here to be life partners for each other. So life partners means we are here to do life together. Every aspect of life. Your health, your finances, your emotions, your extended family, your job, your businesses, your rearing your children, all of it, your friendships, all of that. Your husband should be included in everything that you're doing in life, if he's a life partner. And we should never be in a space where we're afraid to ask, or we are in a constant place of assuming, just because we've been together for an extended period of time, we think we know. We don't always know. And sometimes if you just come with this sincerity based on love, your spouse will step up and do what you're asking them to do, or do what you desire of them, because they love you. And that's what love is. So what I'm encouraging you to do is ask. And in the spirit of asking, if there's anything that I can support you with, if you're saying, you know what, Kristen, I really just need some support in my marriage, I really just need somebody to talk to. I'm in this space where we're going through this transition. We're in a new year. I don't want to live my marriage the same way. I'm looking for some extra spice. I'm looking for some extra energy. I'm looking for a shift in our communication. Ask. contact me. I encourage you, reach out right now. I opened up some spots on my calendar this week. If you just need somebody to talk to, ask. If you're saying, you know what, Kristen, I'm on a tight budget and I know I need some support, but I'm not sure how I'm going to work it. Ask. I'm giving you the authority. Ask. We are here for you. So I love you. Know that Living the Vows, you can always go and find information about us at www.livingthevows.com. Email us, yes, YES, at livingthevows.com. And of course, like us on Facebook. Go to Living the Vows. Like us there. Follow us on Twitter. Just know that we are here to support you. And simply ask.